90 Day Fiancé star Angela is often criticized for her controversial actions. But if she were a man instead of a woman, she'd cause a bigger uproar. 90 Day Fiancé star Angela is often criticized for her controversial actions. But if she were a man instead of a woman, she'd cause a bigger uproar. Controversial 90 Day Fiancé cast member Angela Deem is regularly called out for her behavior on and off the show. And if she were a man, she'd probably already be fired from the franchise. Since her first appearance on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Day Season 2, Angela has been a breakout star and has since been featured on multiple franchise shows. Though she has her share of supporters, there are at least an equal number who despise the sexy Mima. Over the years, there have been more and more calls for her to be kicked out of the franchise, though TLC hasn't taken any action. Some of Angela's most controversial actions happened during her latest stint on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7. Throughout the season, Angela demonstrated her hypocrisy, terrorized her husband Michael Al-Sami, and at the tell-all, Angela even berated many of her co-stars. Her latest franchise appearance garnered more criticism than ever, and it's shed light on an unfortunate double standard. Angela wouldn't have nearly as many supporters if she were a man exhibiting the same problematic behavior. In Happily Ever After, Season 7, Angela traveled to Nigeria to confront Michael, and she proceeded to scream at him and attack his car, ripping pieces off as she berated her husband. Though she received criticism for these actions, the fan response would have been even worse if she were a man. If the genders were reversed, Angela's verbal assault and dismantling of Michael's car would have seemed incredibly threatening, and the scene would have been even more disturbing. Angela's actions are still unacceptable, but as a woman, she's able to get away with it. Angela's abusive tendencies aren't the only thing that isn't as scrutinized because she's female. Angela has been called out for being a hypocrite for openly flirting with other men, while raining down fury on Michael if he so much as talks to another woman. This hypocrisy would seem even more egregious if Angela was a man, as would her tendency to get handsy with people. Angela recently shared a video where she's seen tapping the butt of a male performer, and it's not clear if he gave consent. This kind of behavior is reprehensible for anyone, but if Angela were a man, the moment likely wouldn't have gone as unnoticed. From her abusive actions to her potential sexual assaulting other men, there are plenty of things to criticize about Angela. However, she surprisingly still has many supporters who find her antics entertaining rather than problematic. But if she were a man, it's likely that her behavior would receive a lot more scrutiny. Unfortunately, as has been proven by franchise stars like Big Ed Brown, abusive behavior isn't enough for TLC to kick a cast member off 90 Day Fiancé. Though the network might not let Angela go if she were a man, fans would likely be even more eager to never see her again.